Alright, hello. I just had to do a quick little test with the YouTubes to make sure everything was working there, because for some reason the text box wasn't picking up. But we got there in the end. We've had a morning. Hello, I hope everyone is going well out there. Samsara, congratulations on getting first. I have not painted my nails that I really wanted to do. I've not actually finalized what page I'm going to be doing. I also haven't double checked my lighting setup or anything. I was like 15 minutes to go, was about to do all my sound checks, and then I realized that I didn't actually have an energy drink for today, and I like having an energy drink while I stream, so I had to race down to the little shop near me. And then I realized if I didn't, I should pick up some extras because I was going to need them on Monday. I'm not going to make it to the supermarket before Monday, and the shops close Sunday and Monday. So I was like, yeah, we should pick up some extras today. I did. Why did we not get sound? There we go. Sub 10 months and 20 months of HRT yesterday. Woo! Thank you, Sammy, for subscribing. Welcome back to the G Squad. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. And thank you so much for the support. Also, yes, I used a schedule live. I'm trying to get better at it because I've had requests from people on YouTube and be like, I didn't know you were live. And I was like, yeah, I'm still getting used to the YouTube time, but I'll try to make a point of scheduling stuff. I'll try to make a point of making it clear, like, I've gone live on Twitch Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday for many a year. Well, not quite. Almost all year now. I think it was the middle of 2023 that we started the Sundays. And it was the start of 2023 that I started the Tuesdays and Fridays. And it was like the end of 2022 I started the Tuesday. So it's like, I've had this schedule for a while, but I understand, you know, the YouTube side's new. So it's okay. So I'm trying to get better at scheduling it. I'm trying to get better at scheduling my Discord events, and I want to start getting better at actually putting up monthly schedules of like where my streams are, and there's a few things in 2024 I want to get better at doing. And a big part of it is social media, because yeah, we don't do great on the social media front, but social media is hard. And also I find the consistent connectedness difficult. At least you can schedule social media posts. So when I do get the splurge to do it, I try to schedule a bunch of posts so that I don't have to go and do social media for a while, because I'm not a fan of it. I don't like being connected all the time. I like to step away from my phone. I like to not have my phone. So it makes it very difficult when you know, I stream, I do YouTube, I do these things that are all connected by social media, and it's like, I just want to step away. I don't want to be in Discord. I don't want to do this. I just want to disconnect. So it's something I struggle with a lot. So yeah, but we're gonna try. No promises. We all know what happens, and my health is very variable. Speaking of today, so you may notice from the Twitch title that my paint is shooting like fireworks, so let's color them. Because I genuinely feel like I'm flaring up again. My whole left side is in excruciating pain, and my shoulder has been aching again, and that's one of my flare-up spots. So last night I went to bed at 7:30, and I just lay in bed and I watched shite on television. I can't even tell you what I watched. But I forced myself to go to bed. I played some mobile games. I played the watermelon game on my Switch, and then I found an equivalent in the Apple store that I could download on my phone, so I played it on my phone. I did absolutely nothing, and it felt like a complete waste of a night, but I knew I needed to do that in order to try and let myself calm down and stop my body attacking itself. So yeah, it wasn't a great night, and it's not a great morning, but we're doing okay. And the other thing that I forgot to do in the panic of setup, because I woke up at 6 a.m. in excruciating pain, so I took meds and then they didn't really kick in, is we can take more meds now. pain meds. Thank you. Yeah, it's very hard, especially when there's so much that I want to do, but sometimes you have to listen to the body. And that's why we're wearing an exceptional amount of makeup today. I mean, I have to record some face cam stuff for YouTube later on, but I was like, I'm going to slap all the glitter on my face today because it feels like a day that I want to be sparkly, because I don't feel sparkly. So we'll make our external sparkly. Yeah, I'm only on day 4, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Hey, Longfork! Hello! How are you going today? Right, I do apologise. I am getting spammed a bunch of voice messages from Mum, and the rate that they're coming in, I just need to check these. So give me 2 seconds. I do apologise. I would normally try to do this, but they came right as stream started. Right, my apologies about all that. There's been a change of New Year's Day stuff that I'm helping her with, and stuff. There's just stuff I had to do. Apologies. And it was something I kind of have to sort now because I need to transfer some stuff now and the bank's closed soon, so I've just got to do a payment as well. I do apologise. I really try to not do this when we're streaming, but sometimes you gotta do things, and alright. I just sent it to the wrong account, but that's okay. I can move it between accounts. Okay, my apologies. Right, so what we're actually doing today, also long fork, yay for new books, and I'm in a slump. I'm sorry to hear that. One of my things is if I've got too many books and I'm getting too overwhelmed, sometimes I do a like random drawer, use like a Google number generator or something to generate the book to color in. My God, sorry. Right, so what we are looking for, I ran out of time to even choose a specific page. We're looking specifically for fireworks because this is a New Year's Day, a New Year's prompt. And I know Lulu Mayo has a couple of pages with fireworks, so I was like, okay, I know I'll do one in Lulu Mayo because I knew that there were pages with fireworks. And then I just ran out of time to figure this out before stream. Again, it's been a morning. I've been on a go slow while trying to also do everything I could. So we're just going to quickly go through and choose a couple of potential pages. So we have one in a million sweet things. I also yesterday started marking, oh my God, my words, sorry, I'm all frazzled now. I started filming the biggest YouTube video for me to record, which is the complete collection tour, including everything I coloured. So I started with my Colouring Heaven collection. That is, I knew I wouldn't be touching that shelf again, so I knew I could film that one safely. And so I filmed that one yesterday, and that took 2 hours to record. Just going through my Colouring Heaven issues. It's like, I have a lot of Colouring Heaven. I could have sworn there was one in a million llamas. My niece's help. She's coloured a couple in here. She's coloured a few in Lulu Mayos. It's one of the ones that I will let her colour in. Just because I have a few Lulu Mayos, and you know, they begin to look similar after a while. Like, they're very cute though, but there's very similar pages across all of them, so I don't mind if she colours in 1 or 2 of them. I know there's one in one of these two, I'm sure, because I did scope it out in one of these two. Asteroids could count as fireworks, so fireworks from space. Yeah, there's no one my niece helped me with. Amira, hello, hello, how are you going today? That one could kind of be fireworks. I'm in a little bit of a frazzle mode today. I'm sorry, I should have had this all prepped before I went live. It's been a morning. It's been a week. You know, it's meant to be that, like, chill in between time between Christmas and New Year, where everyone, like, relaxes and does nothing, and I'm like, oh, there's no fireworks. I'm like, work, bulk recording, markets, work, YouTube, Patreon, so much stuff. It's like, I should have scheduled a break. I should have just said, nah, going on holiday. That's okay. I work in medical, and a lot of people try to take this time off, and I don't mind. It's pretty easy work, and it gave me an opportunity to catch up on some administration stuff, so. Alright, we have 2 firework pages so far. And then we'll check this one. This is one of the older one, A Million Dogs. This is like old style, they're slightly bigger, and they're produced by Hinkler. So, and style's actually very different in them too. At first I actually was like, is this fake? But then I realised, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So Yeah, wouldn't mind getting the A Million Cats one as well. But yeah, 2016. Alright, so we have 2 pages that we have found that contain fireworks. So we have this boat here. Or, I could have sworn there was more firework pages. I mean, I could have missed it in my quick flip through. Or we've got the big double page spread. So we've got A Million Magical Creatures or A Million Sweet Things. So this one we have a bunch of animals. We've got a band on a paper aeroplane. Some creatures flying. We've got a giant dinosaur with a baby dinosaur. I do kind of like this. And bunnies throwing out sweets. And it's like housing in the clouds. Then lots of fireworks in the background. I think I'm tempted to go for the double page spread, even though it's a double page spread. Like, this one's cute, and it does have mermaid llamas. But I really like this double page spread. I love the chunky dinosaurs. Alright, I think we have a winner. Hey, I mean, this technique's semi-quickish, so, you know, if things go well, maybe we'll do both. You know? I say that very optimistically. Alright. All the stuff. So how's everyone going today? I cleaned the bathrooms and now time to colour. How's yes, Amira? I am very proud of you. Well done. Also, can you come do mine? Kidding. Alright, let's bring you in closer and get ourselves all set up here. I think this is going to be my last paper towel. It is. Recycling. Missed. So what we are going to do today in terms of colouring this is a technique I've done a couple of times and it's really fun to do. And I especially love doing it in Lulu Mayo books. In fact, I've done it on this page here. And that is using Crayola Supertips, but colouring them on a chopping board and using some water and turning them into water-soluble, like watercolours basically. It's really fun. It produces really bright, vibrant pages, but with this really beautiful watercolor technique. And the paper in Lulu Mayo books is so good for this. Like, it really works well for this technique. So it's a really fun technique that I love doing. And on a page like this, it's going to be really fun with that big black background. So if we have a little bit of overspill, it's not going to matter because, like, it's all done. It's all coloured in. That's the words I'm looking for. Wow, we're having a day with words. Words be hard, y'all. Alright, where are my tiny brushes? Because tinies. You look like a tiny. You look like a tiny. And you're a slightly bigger one just in case. And then a water droplet just in case. Going well. I need to roll the hem of the yellow skirt. And you've cut all the fabric to make a tartan skirt as well. Oh my goodness. I did figure out why the yellow pinafore is too big. Apparently my waist is 4 inches narrower than I measured last week. Nice. Well done. Alright, where are we going to start? So I know I want the fireworks super, super bright and vibrant. And I might even come in with Posca for the fireworks themselves because they'll be like really vivid compared to all the background stuff that we do. We've got some clouds. I mean, we could do like the clouds pink or anything. We can do anything. We can do anything. It's a world of our own creation. Alright, let's just start with the balloons and let's just use a variety of pinks. So I have various Crayola markers. So I have the 100 box of Supertips. I also have the 40 set of Pipsqueaks, which just help fill out some of the colours that are a bit drier in the 100 set. I also have the Colour of the Worlds. I have the super fine ones, but I also have the chunky ones. I tend to use the chunky ones. And then I just have this set of Colours of Kindness. I haven't actually used it yet. I don't use the fine ones often, especially for this. You kind of want the bigger surface. But it does give us a variety of colours. So let's pull out some pinks. I'm just wondering if I should zoom you out a bit more so you can see the board. I've got my test sheet under here still. And strands of hair everywhere. So it's really straightforward. It's just, we've got a plastic chopping board here. It's just a super cheap thin one, but it allows us to colour on top, and then we take a little bit of water on a brush and just swirl it around where we left the mark, and it creates like a watercolour. And then we can start painting our page. And boom, coloured. So it's a really fun way to play with watercolours and watercolour techniques, while also not having to invest in really expensive watercolours, and getting a variety of colours as well. You can test the colours out too. So they do come out paler than the actual colour of the marker, and sometimes when you water them down, the colour can actually change tone a bit. Like it can appear more, like a lot of the browns have a lot of green undertone that becomes really apparent when you water them down. So it does help to sort of test on a page if you're not 100% sure of the colour. Allegrata, hello! And Raven, hello as well. The black background does make a good contrast. It's pre-coloured in, so I didn't do the black. That is pre-printed into the book, but it will help with the overall look of the page. It is pouring with rain right now here. It's nice. It's still humid. It's still hot, but the rain is at least nice and refreshing. It gives the illusion that it's a little colder than it is. It's also making me want soup. So yeah, just in those couple of strokes, we've already filled in several balloons. And once the colour is dry, you can come back. Like you can see in some balloons I did bunch up the colour towards one area, but you can just go over and create a bit of contrast. This is the same technique I was using on the Any Day Morgan O'Brien colouring book on Sunday. That was Sunday's stream. Yeah, because I got super frustrated with the Kanuko Ego-Sa Christmas one, and then I left it. It's like, nah, we're switching. Oh, you're very similar to the colour we just put beside it. That's okay, we'll darken it. So yeah, how's... Oh, at least I got warning that time and could move away from the mic. Oh, my apologies. Oh, hay fever. Oh, hay fever, my eyeliner's worst enemy. We've had a hydrate and a stretch. Thank you, Raven, for looking after me. It's always appreciated. We'll start with some water. Are you colouring in 1,000,000 dogs, Amira? Yes. I'm yet to work in that one. It's, yeah. I just haven't worked in that one yet. If it had a fireworks one, I probably would have started in it. Whew. Oh, crack goes the back. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. We always appreciate a good stretch and being looked after. Alright, let's use a red. And then maybe we'll chuck a couple of purple balloons in there too. I love the small size. Yeah, they're really... I find the book's really good for traveling, taking on the go. But also, like, they're simple enough that if I have to stop, like, you can just do a section. You can just do 1 or 2 elements and then you can come back to it, right? I also, like I said, I have let my niece colour in these ones with me a few times because she loves to help me colour. So if I'm colouring, she wants to help me colour. And so I don't mind if she helps me with these ones. So there's quite a few pages in these books that she's helped me with. And I feel like she likes the illustrations in here too. So when she's a little older, I'll probably get her own ones as well. Trying to think. I know she's helped me in llamas. And then I think it was it magical creatures that I took recently? No, I think it was water. I think it was sea creatures. Sea creatures and llamas. Just while we wait for that one to dry a bit. No, not sea creatures. I can tell because she scribbled on the front cover. 1,000,000 monsters. Like, she tried to help me with the cover page, but it's only a little bit of purple. I can cover that. Like, I could just cover this whole page in a purple wash. And that purple will be covered. So we'll just do a purple wash on the page. But then she helped with this one. This was all her colouring. And her brother, my nephew, did a little bit of blue on it too. So it's very cute. She wanted to like colour in 1 billion pages. I'm like, no, you stick to 1 page. And then she's helped me with the cupcakes, which some people might look at it and go, oh no, you know, because you were so close to finishing the page. But this had been a work in progress for like 1.5 years. I never came back to it. I didn't really care for it. So, like, they were cute, they were alright, but I was just like, meh. She really wanted to colour the cupcakes, so I was like, okay, you can colour the cupcakes. So apparently they're lemon cupcakes. And then this is the big one that she helped with, where we did lots and lots of colouring. So yeah, it's very cute, very cute. And it's cool to have them in there, and they are dated, so I can look back at it and be like, it was this day that we did this. I'm colouring the Best of Pop Manga. That's also a really good book. And this technique also works in that book too. I find Pop Manga, the range that it produces, like Camilla de Erico's lines are so loose that I find I colour quite loosely in there. I quite often use wet media, it splashes and just throw things at a page, and I really like that. Like, it forces me to work quite messily, but that's very freeing sometimes, to just look at a page and go, yeah, this needs splatter and chaos and wet media and chuck all this around. And it's nice if you've been working on like a Kirby page in pencil and it's just taking so long, it's so many fiddly details, it's just like splat, splat, splat at the page. I've lost another 3 kgs. Congratulations. I might have picked them up. Those are some of the cuddliest inches I had. That's very true, Sam Sarah. You are very cuddly and we adore it. No matter what size. Right. I should probably move that box so I don't keep bumping the camera every time I choose a colour. That might help. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of purple. So normally when I do this, I do try to not colour in sections directly one next to each other that are touching. And if I do, I will pull out my hairdryer. I went to blast something dry last night and my hairdryer doesn't seem to be working. It started and then it stopped. And it smelt smoky. So I think I might have to add a hairdryer into the piles of electrical items I have around here that need to be disposed of. Right. Oh, you're quite blue, but I don't mind that. So yeah, my Sunday plans, it was a bit up in the air. I wasn't sure where I was going to be, if people were going to be here, where I was going. Part of the issue that I had to listen to with those phone calls with Mum was actually some change in plans. So I'm now here for all of Sunday, which also means I'm spending Sunday night in my own house, which with it being New Year's Eve is going to be very loud, but it does mean I do have all of Sunday to stream should I feel up to it. So Sunday is what I call Sunday Fun Day for regular stream viewers. That's Sunday 10 a.m. New Zealand time, so it might be Saturday for a lot of folk. What we are actually going to be doing is setting up my colouring journal for the year. So I've got a journal that I used to be really good about tracking all my stuff in, and then in August things kind of fell apart. That was when I had a bunch of hospitalizations, and I just kind of stopped doing it because I hadn't set anything up, and that was the big thing, was because nothing was set up, I just didn't carry on with it. So I actually want to set up the whole year's worth of trackers and like set up the journal ready for the year so that I've got all my trackers in one place and it's all ready to go. So Sunday we will be doing that, because also by the point we reach Sunday, I need to have filmed all my like completed pages tour plus this big everything in my collection tour. So anything I work on Sunday has to, even though it's the last day of December 2023, would officially have to go into January 2024 just because of the filming requirements and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll set up my colouring journal so I know that's all good to go, and that'll be really fun. We'll pull out all my scrapbooking, all my bullet journal stuff. I used to be really big into journaling, so I thought it would be really fun to just set up a journal properly, and how I track doing colouring stuff and all that. And then, yeah, what I find useful for me in terms of tracking stuff. And then when we get to after that, I just thought we'd work on some sketches and a couple of different things. We'll see how we go. We might play some video games. It's New Year's Eve. We'll just take it by ear, and it's Sunday Fun Day, so it doesn't have to be colouring on Sundays. But yeah, the setting up of the colouring journal will be the big part as well, which will be really fun. Beatty, hello! How are you going today, lovely? I wanted a colouring planner, but my mum said I didn't need one because ADHD. I mean, I set up my own one. I just use a old notebook. You don't have to get a proper one. You can just use an old notebook and set it up. It's just finding a system that works for you in terms of tracking. I know I have a couple of extra things to track because of the YouTube and stuff like that. I haven't been great about tracking it, and I know that if I don't have the pages set up, I don't complete my trackers correctly. So yeah, I really will be making a point this year of trying to track correctly, which is where the page setup system comes in, which is why we're going to spend Sunday setting up my entire colouring tracker for the entire year. Sunday sounds great. I'm glad. And it's like, for me, it helps out too, because as I said, I need to get all this filming done, and each of the collection tour videos takes me 2+ hours to film. I've got to film little intros, I've got to film the entire shelf itself. Like, it's a lot of work that goes into these videos. I love them though. Like my 2023 complete collection tour, that included everything that I have coloured ever. I have used that video so often to figure out like what pages are in progress, what books have been in my collection for a while that I maybe haven't tackled. Like, for me alone, that reference point, so handy. But then I also really love seeing people's like everything I've coloured tour, everything in my collection tour. And you know, most people do this separately. Most people will do a complete collection tour and then everything I've coloured, which makes sense, but I like having it all together in one, so I can look at everything that I own, but also what I haven't coloured in. So it's like, instead of just showing off the covers, it's like, hey, here's this book, and it's one I haven't touched. Hey, here's this book, I haven't touched it. Hey, here's this book, I've done 10 pages in it. And then when I look back and I'm like, I kind of feel like colouring Lulu Mayo, but I can't remember what I've worked in. I can just go to the appropriate video, find the section and go, oh yeah, I never actually worked in A Million Cute Animals. Pull that one off the shelf or something like that. It's very handy. And hopefully you'll enjoy it too, because you know, I don't just film the content for me, I film the content for you, but I also really enjoy this one. Doing good. I got to go out to lunch with my husband without the kids. We went around for a few stores, get some replacement for a few Prismas. Yes. It's always so good when you get that little time to get what you need. And also, it's always fun getting new supplies or replacement supplies. Just do a quick check. A little bit of bleed through because I was layering too much onto the page. I'm saturating it too much. I keep layering on pigment rather than letting it dry and using a more cell shading technique. Oh my goodness. Wow, we're having a day with words. So yeah, what I just did then in layering the pigment was not ideal, and where you can see the little spots where it is bleeding through. So you are better to let it dry and then come in and add shading as if it was a second layer. Which does mean that it's not going to be a gradiated blend. It's going to be sharp shadows. It's going to be direct lines. But also I kind of like that with the style as well. It's not like we're going for realism here. So I'm just using this dark purple colour to add some cool shadows onto everything. of our balloon here. I have to go to the craft store soon. For us Americans, we have Michael's, and I have a nice $100 gift card. I've heard wonderful things about Michael's. If I ever visit the States, it's definitely one of the places I want to go because it looks incredible. I don't have a actual art store in my town where I live, so I have to do a lot of online shopping, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's handy sometimes because, you know, it's online, it's easy to get to you. But also, there's something very nice about going into a physical store and seeing the tactile art products and being able to, like, feel them and see the colours, things like that. But, yeah, it's yeah. But we find places locally. Like, these little things I can get locally. These little, like, bookstores that stock stuff. I live on top of a magazine store. It's a mum and pop magazine store. I love them. They have, like, UK imported treats. They're a little pricey, but it's quite cool to get, like, really interesting candy and stuff from them sometimes. But they also stock my Colouring Heaven magazine, so that's where I get that from. But then it's owned by a brother and sister, and the brother owns a second-hand bookstore just around the corner. So they will, when he gets in, like, it doesn't happen often, it's only happened twice, but he's got it in colouring books, like, because people bring in books to sell that they don't want, and sometimes he gets brand new colouring books. And so he just immediately puts them aside and then sends a message to his sister to say, hey, next time you see Amy, because I walk past them all the time to get out of my building, and then she'll just wave me down, and then I'll go inside and be like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh, colouring book for you on the other one. It's like, sweet. And then I'll just walk around and check out the colouring book. So it's only happened a couple of times. He doesn't get big amounts of colouring books, but he knows that if he gets one, to hold it, because it's more than likely I'll grab it unless it's already in my collection. And if it's in my collection, I may know someone else who's interested in it. So yeah, they're really, really lovely. And that's why, even though if I got a Colouring Heaven subscription, I think I would save maybe 50 cents an issue, which, considering they're like $18.50, is really not a lot. I'd rather pay the 50 cents and support the local shop because they're so lovely. So yeah. I finally got the new Prisma purple colours. Ooh, yeah, I still need to find them, and my ones are getting low and I'm out. I haven't seen any locally yet. But yeah, when I do, I usually do a big stock up in February, because the main art store in New Zealand that most people think of, which is Gordon Harris, they usually do a 20% off store-wide, because it's right around when uni starts for the year, and so all the university students need their art supplies for their art degrees. Plus, January, February is back to school time in New Zealand anyway, so a lot of stuff goes on sale around this time of year. And so generally I aim to do a stock up in February, and I will be aiming to do that again. We'll see how the funds go. I have to get for a very tight January 1st, but we're going to do our best. And I do have a really wonderful payout coming from Twitch, thanks to all you wonderful Twitch supporters. And I am like 2/3 of the way of a payout to YouTube, so if some videos happen to go a bit crazy, I may also get a YouTube payout in January, which will be my first ever YouTube payout. But if the two of them combine, it will be incredible. But I'm not counting on it. And I do try to keep Twitch payouts and eventually YouTube payouts for things that relate to streaming and recording and stuff like that. So like the last big payout I got from Twitch went to my new camera, so that we got the clearer, better colour and the ability to zoom in. We all know I desperately need to replace my laptop, so I really need to start putting aside a ton of money, because that's going to be several $1,000s to replace my entire computer system. I also have to replace my phone, which may seem like just a personal item, but I actually use my phone to take all my photographs of my colouring pages. and to record a couple of things as well, and the camera on that is going, so yeah, it's just the everything going at once situation. We're going to try though. Yeah. Perfection, hello. I don't know why your sound alert didn't play. Why did your sound alert not play? Sound alerts. Sound alerts. Because I muted the sound alert thing again. I am so sorry. Let's do that properly.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy,
Joy, 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 diddle-diddle. Oh, that's wonderful, Long Fork. Good job. Oh, I like it as well. It's so fun. It's such a fun technique. Right, so I'll keep the yellow out because we'll do a few more. Do we just do all the creatures the same color? It would be a lot easier if we just kept all our creatures of the same type, the same color. So maybe we'll just do all the bunnies yellow. Except I've just pulled out a different yellow. It's okay. We'll make it work. Because in a page like this where you're going to end up using a lot of colors, sometimes it can be, you know, a lot when you've got all these different characters and you're doing them all different colors, and it can just look kind of messy. So we're just going to keep it easy. We're going to keep all creatures of the same type, the same color. So our bun buns are all yellow. Do 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 do. Good morning, just woke up having my morning latte and doing some colouring. Heck yes, I think we've got a few people colouring today. This one is Lulu Mayo's A Million Sweet Things. I was looking specifically for firework pages for a New Year's prompt challenge thing that I am participating in. So I needed a page with fireworks for the New Year's. Right, let's just go over this one quickly. Now it looks like it belongs together. So yeah, it was either this one or there was another one in A Million Magical Creatures. And that one was only a single page, but I kind of like this one better. I could have sworn there was more firework pages in Lulu Mayo's book, but I kind of just flipped through them very quickly. So, wow, my hair. So originally my hair was like quite like curly today, and it's just completely fallen out. It's okay, we might even clip it up because to be honest it's kind of annoying me being down. I don't normally have my hair down. It's too long and too annoying. You gonna stay up? Nope. You can stay up now. There we go. Oh, that's better. And all the loose hairs. Alright. Buns. We've got a couple of buns on this side. I've still got hairs attached to me. More hairs. Never ending finding of the hairs. Legit, every time I stay over at Samsara's, months later, she's finding my hairs. This will look amazing when it's done. Thank you. I hope so. The only things I have is we're using the Crayola Supertip technique to make our like watercolory type thing. So we'll do something similar to this. Then we'll pull out the Poscas and do some sharp highlights. And then we've got the fireworks themselves, and you know we're colouring the fireworks in glitter. Like, you know, we're going to pull out the Poscas for the fireworks and do them like really bright and vivid, and then glitter. King, hello. How are you going today, lovely? Oh. Back. I enjoy Crayola pencils. There's nothing wrong with Crayola pencils. They come in an amazing colour range. Right. Now we have Froggos and we have dinosaurs. And I kind of wanted to do the dinosaurs bright green. But then we also have leaves. Because I kind of want the Froggos to be green too. And then we have a like leaf there. I mean, it's the only leaf on its own though, so... We have little ghosties. So I thought the little ghosties could be pale blue. And look quite cute pale blue. And then we have, maybe we'll do classic colours. So we'll do pale blue for the ghosties. We could do red for the dinos and green for the frogs. And we'll do like a cooler green, and then we can have pops of bright green. Free stream streak, heck yeah. Work on your novel as well. I love it. I love it. Be creative. Do what you gotta do. I don't enjoy Crayola, but I'm spoiled. I have polys and Prismas. I don't mind Crayola. In terms of student grade, I do prefer the Faber-Castells. They are firmer and I feel like they've got a little bit more pigmentation. But for a set, like, they're not bad. I've used worse quality pencils before. They come in an amazing colour range, and you can still layer them. You can still build up some techniques with them. Again, they're not my favourite pencils in the world. I do refer to my polys more often, and if I'm going to recommend a cheaper brand, I usually recommend Faber-Castell Classic Colour, but that relates to how I colour, you know. The Crayolas do blend together a lot easier than the Faber-Castells. They are more, if you like doing burnishing, they work better for burnishing. Again, the colour range as well, for the price of them, really not bad. But also accessibility, they're easy to source. The Crayolas are also something that I don't mind letting people colour with. Sometimes, you know, if someone's here and they want to colour along with me, they don't feel comfortable using my artist quality supplies. I'm like, here you go. I don't mind taking them with me. I don't mind if my niece uses them. Like, it's also good to have those sort of sets around. So, yeah. And I've done like entire pages in Crayola pencils before, and they've turned out well. Alright, let's do a little ghosty. Oh. I do really love the Crayola Colours of the World set as well. Like, these, I wish more companies would learn from Crayola and do what they did for a skin tone set, because they produced colours from absolute light to extreme dark with different undertones So we have a rose undertone, we have a golden undertone, and then there's an almond undertone, which is like a neutral, which means you have a warm, a gold, and a neutral. And you can produce so many skin tones with that set, but also such a variety of browns in a student quality, like in a kid's set. It's so good. It's so freaking good. I wish more companies would recognize this and be like, and like, this is still not the perfect skin set. You're still missing some. I wish there was like a couple of cooler tones, but honestly, this set with a purple and a blue, you've got like you can produce almost every skin tone basically. Like, it's so good. So yeah, and with this technique that I'm doing here with the watercolor technique, that Colors of the World set has been so useful for one page in particular. I've got a work in progress in one of the Firefly coloring books, and like, I'm doing the same technique, but it's all shades of brown, right? And because of that Colors of the World set, it's actually been so easy because there's just such a variety in browns. Ooh. Alright, just a heads up, we're about to head to our first ad break on Twitch. YouTube, the ads happen whenever the ads happen. I don't know, I'm still trying to work out that side with YouTube. I do apologise. But yes, on Twitch we do run an hourly ad break. This is a opportunity for us to take a stretch, to hydrate, to take medication, any sort of self-care. I do this every hour and actively stretch for 3 minutes so that my body actually stays relatively less painful. It's very essential for me in terms of my well-being. So I hope you'll join me for 3 minutes of stretching, especially today. I'm going to need this a lot today. So yes, let's get standing up. I just put away a pen that I wasn't meant to. Ooh. Oh god, this is going to hurt today, even with the mid stretch. Ooh. Oh. Whew. Oh, we're moving slow today. It's only day 4, day 5. I don't know. It's very early in the injection cycle. Alright, Boxing Day was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Yeah, it's day 4. I never use Crayola pencils, but I love the Supertips and Colors of the World markers. Yeah. And again, it's accessibility and ease. Still trying to find these ones in a bigger form. Because there is like 4 new colours in there. And the cool mint looks really good. This doesn't look like anything particularly new. This powder blue doesn't look like anything new, but this grey as well, this seems very new. Amira, oh my god, thank you so much for the $10 super chat on YouTube. Oh my god, that's so kind of you. I've never ever had a super chat before, so I have no idea what happens, but thank you. Oh my god. I appreciate that. That will go into the pencil kitty. And as I said, we'll use that probably to do a big stock up in February, all going well. So thank you very, very, very much. Can I do a heart? Will the hands let me today? Kind of. Thank you so much. There's the alert. Wow, bot, you took a while there. The bot is going slow today. All right. Start sideways stretches. Oh my god. Oh. At least the wrist isn't too bad today. I'll take it. I'll take a secure wrist. Ooh, we have about 30 seconds remaining in stretching. Make sure we get our shoulders. Ooh. Stretch yourself. Keep stretching. Make sure you look away from the computer. Rest those eyes as well. 3, 2, 1, 0. Hey, welcome back. Thank you everyone for joining me for 3 minutes of stretching. I hope you took this opportunity and you feel good and loose and limber and ready to carry on for the next 57 minutes until we stretch again. Honestly, starting these stretches has been so good for me. That active 3 minutes of stretches, so good. So good. It's so easy to just get like focused on the computer, right? And just engrossed in what you're doing, engrossed in one thing or another, and then suddenly it's been like 5 hours and you have not moved. Right, so I have just used the wrong blue there. We've gone way too intense. Oop. Crash, bang, crash, bang. So we're just going to quickly water down some color and just do a little inner line with some of this blue watered down. And hopefully we can save it and get the illusion of I mean, it'll be fine either way. It is what it is. Okay. Want to see a sneak peek of my whip? Absolutely. Always perfection. You know I love being nosy and seeing what everyone's up to. I'm still trying to work out if there's a way that I can allow links from people on YouTube. Because I know if you post a link, it instantly redacts it on YouTube. So, yeah. Speaking of stretching, I've graduated from physical therapy for your shoulder. Today was my last day. Heck yes, BD. That is worth a celebration. Congrats. That's awesome news. Well done. That means you've worked hard and you've done well, and they've gone, yep, you're good. Long may it last. Okay, that's cute. I do like that. Alright, that's the yellow. Do I have something I can add to tint it just a little darker without completely turning it orange? Probably not. We probably just have to add the tiniest touch of orange. So like, we're going to, I just love how easy it is to custom make a color too. So we've got our patch of yellow. We add a dot of orange. We add in our water. And then boom, we have a custom colour. Want to add more colour to it? You just add another dot. Another dot of a pen. There we go. Right, I've got too big of a brush as well. Right. You want the little brush for doing... Did I wash that as well? Have we still got blue on you? No, we're good. It's so bad at just putting down my brush and forgetting to actually, like, make sure I've washed it as well. I think this is one of the yellows that's also dying. It might actually be time to replace my 100 box of Supertips as well, because a few of them are feeling quite a bit dry. So unless I have a counterpart in the Pipsqueaks. But again, I'm expecting those that will go on special at the start of the year because it is back to school, so it'll probably be time to pick up a box again. Even if we're not quite ready for it, it might make sense to pick one up when it's on special. Sent you a message on Instagram. Perfect. I will check that out in just a moment, hun. Only mods can do links. Yeah. Yeah, and I think Samsara is my only mod on YouTube at the moment. Because I set her up to be the mod when I did my first YouTube live stream, which was part of like a YouTube community collab. And that was like my first ever YouTube live. Instagram. Because yeah, we're talking about the fact you get a sword on Twitch and you get a hammer. No, a wrench on YouTube, I believe. Right, messages. I see I have a message. Can I see it bigger? No, you're just going to keep it that tiny. Cool. Open image in a new tab. No, you're still tiny. That's a shame. Fine, I'll open it on my phone then. I want to see the pretties. Go full size on my phone. Oh, that's so good. Wow, it's so smooth. You can't even tell. Oh, it's going to be so pretty when it's all done too, if it's all glitter gel pens. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I love seeing what you all are doing. I mean, I am just genuinely nosy, but I also love seeing the creativity, and I just really enjoy seeing what you all are up to and how you approach pages. It's one of my favorite things about coloring is just how different everyone's approach is to it. I was talking about this when we were working on the Alien Worlds page and why I really love Alien Worlds, because everyone's take on it is so unique, because it is such a, like, it can be anything. They're aliens. There are no rules, which I think when it first came out, a lot of people were like, aliens, I'm not really into that. But when they realized and got into it, were like, oh, it's kind of freeing. Like, the potential in it is so fun. And seeing people like color it and seeing how they take it and bring it to life, and just, yeah, I just love looking at it. And the Alien Worlds is kind of like the perfect example of just unlimited potential, because it can be anything. Like, there are no rules. And when you grasp that and you just go for it, it's so fun. I love using my colouring books to kind of figure out new techniques or do something different. Or I just realised we missed a ghostie. We missed a ghostie. I'm sorry, Mr. Ghost. I didn't mean to miss you. You weren't forgotten, I promise. Oh, this brush is too dry and it's going too streaky. Oh no, brush is definitely too dry. Oh noes. It's okay. Alright, we'll give you another wash just to kind of, hopefully, it'll probably bleed through a little bit because I've used way too much water there. But I just want to darken this lighter area because I used the wrong colour for the shade, and now the shadows just look way too dark in comparison. Yikes, Yikesian? Yikes! Hello, welcome in. How are you going today? Oh my goodness, I'm having such a bad word day, and just watch me stumble across everybody's name today. Oh goodness. But how are you going today? Alright. So I do want to darken a couple more of those shadows, but again, we need to wait for things to dry. Yeah. Words are hard. Words are so hard. I struggle with the words a lot. Alright, let's start with some bright green and do this big leaf back here. Bright green. A very watered down bright green, but it is still bright green. It looks almost neon on the palette. Alright, does anyone else have leaves? No, but I just realised we missed a bun. Ah, always the way. Always the way. Luckily, I still have the yellow on the palette, so that's really not hard. Little bun. Little bun. I do gotta go though. Oh, good long fork. I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day and best of luck with your current colouring page. Always appreciate when you can pop in. Right, while our leaf dries, before we add in our shadows, let us find a red. Borrow the pipsqueaks, because I know they've at least got some juice in them. These are the exact same formulation as the Supertips. They're just smaller, Oops, so sorry, my elbow just bumped the mic there. Alright, cherry red it is. And we're going to do our dino friends. So much. I love this little singing dinosaur singing to the fireworks. It's so cute. I love that the little like radio speaker is also the stage. It's just so cute. They're such cute books. Alright, and I'm going to make up a bunch more red because we've still got 2 more to go, including this big boy. Big dino. So this technique, unfortunately, is not the greatest when it comes to big areas. This is where it can go very streaky, very fast, because the colour does absorb into the paper very quickly. So we do want to try and get a smooth application as much as we can. Right, little arms. Tie, see if we can smooth out any obvious areas that we've missed or haven't done the best. Right, colouring zone incoming. All good, perfection, and enjoy your look. And also Smoot! Hello, hello. Look at all those gorgeous, gorgeous emotes flying around. Those moving stars and hearts. How are you going today, lovely? Way too pale. Way too pale. It's not good. No, you're way too dark compared to the other ones, but that's okay. Dino on a cloud. Trying to finish a page and garden of fairy tale animals. Ooh. I was gonna message you after the new year about Magical Earth. Haven't settled on a page, but is gonna try and narrow down a few and then send them through to you and see if any of them interested you as well. And then do a buddy colour. If you're still keen. Because I definitely would like to work in that one next year. Oh my god, there's another bun we missed. There's another little secret bun. They're hidden everywhere. Tricky little bunnies. Alright, our green over here is dry, so now we can do a little bit of shading on here. I think Garden of Fairy Tale Animals is the one Kanuko book I haven't worked in yet. Like, I've got the free English Kanuko books, plus the Colouring Heaven one, which I also have not worked in. But yeah, I think that's the one I haven't worked in yet. Also, I was reminded last night because I saw, I want to say it was a YouTube video. It was either a YouTube video or an Instagram post of is it Japanese or Korean? I think it's Japanese. There's a colouring book that I definitely want to get. I know it's on Amazon Japan. And it's the Neko Cat one, the Tales of the Adventures of the Cat, and it's like cats in cute outfits. Oh, I am now immediately drawing a blank on everything because words are so hard today. I'm just going to search. Give me a second. No, it's coming out with all the wrong things. Naoko, that's it. Naoko. It's a Japanese one. Right. Right, let's search for this title and see if I can find what I'm looking for directly. Paste. Search. Yeah, Story of Precious Cats. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let me go like this. And no, not media source. Window capture. Continue on. So this is it here. But you can see it's just the sweetest. It's very much reminiscent of Kanuko Ego-sa. But yeah, it's so cute. So cute. And it's all cat themed, so you know I'm going to love it. I don't think any of these printable pages are meant to be up. I think they are improper scans because I don't believe there's a digital version of the book from what I've researched. There are people who do scan and put a copy up on Etsy. That is not appropriate copyright. You've seen that one on Etsy? Yeah, I've seen it a few times. It's a pricey one, but it looks super cute. I'm thinking that it's the anamorphic cheetah page calls to me to be coloured because uncoloured the spots look like holes and it kind of unsettles me. That's a valid reason. That is a valid reason. Alright, let's use a bit of the red and darken this yellow a bit. See if we can make there There we go. There's the dark shadow color that I want. There's so many, like, so many cute books out there. Not that I need more, but also, oh, I have such a problem. I do just love the books on their own. Like, I view them as such beautiful pieces of art, and I just love flipping through them. Again, that was one thing I was reminded of when I filmed yesterday and was starting to go through the collection. Just like the beauty of books on their own, just the gorgeous work that's in them, just viewing those lines and admiring them as works of art as is. But yeah, and in 2024 there won't be, like, I'm not going to have a goal to try and finish a specific book, even though we are, like, we've done a lot in Mythomorphia, and genuinely, if I pushed myself to do 1 to 2 pages a month in Mythomorphia, I could finish Mythomorphia. Like, it is close. It's at 51 out of 80, I believe. And there's another double page spread that's nearly done, and another one that's got a bit of progress in it. Like, I technically could, but I also don't want to put that pressure on myself again to focus on a book like I did this year. It was fun though. It was fun to try and push myself to see how far we could go in a book in a year. Like, we've done a lot. Not a need, but also the mightiest need. Yep. Yellow beans. Hello, Raiders. Hello beans. Yellow beans is a good bean if you haven't realized by now. And if you give me 2 seconds, unless one of my mods would be very kind and do / shout out and shout out the wonderful yellow beans for me. Because Yellow Beans is another wonderful colorist here on Twitch. They do a lot in the art of horror, the beauty of horror coloring books, and work in pencils and produce some gorgeous stuff. So if you also like chill coloring and like a little bit of spooky horror gore but still really beautiful, fully recommend heading out over there. Yeah, thank you, Smolt. We'll get you the other one as well that puts the heart in chat. There you go. If you got a heart in your chat that is not coloured in, that means you need to hit it and follow. But how are you, Beans? How was your day? What were you working on? And for the Raiders that have joined us, hello, my name is Amy. I am a colourist in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I also do a lot of colouring I don't do so much spooky horror colouring. I do more cutesy, fun, bright rainbow colouring. Lots of glitter. But we have a good time. Yeah. Another new colouring page? Yeah, this is for a New Year's Eve prompt. So I needed a page with fireworks, and Lulu Mayo's books have gorgeous cute images, and this one is A Million Sweet Things, and is just a very sweet image. Lots of fun little animals, lots of opportunity to go bright and colourful and glitter. Start a new colouring page in the Beauty of Horror colouring book. Heck yeah! Oh gosh, bear with me today. I'm a little sore, so there's a lot of this today. But heck yeah! Oh yeah, I do mythical fantasy pages. I do whatever the frick I feel like. Let's be honest. It's usually on the brighter rainbow spectrum with glitter. I think pretty much the consistency with me is colourful and glitter at this stage. Heck yeah, perfection. You will probably see me over there. A little bit. It's a good time. And it's for yellow beans that I also found Doom fruit. And Doom is a wonderful place to be as well, which then expanded me out to a few other places from there. Like, that's one of the things I love about Twitch and raids, is just finding people, like being able to find all these new friends and these new amazing places to hang out. And like, you know, you can be on Twitch for like weeks at a time and just keep bouncing around different people and different streams. So yeah, today we are using Crayola Supertips. Just your, you know, we got some pipsqueaks. We've got all sorts of Crayola water-soluble markers, and we are colouring them onto a plastic chopping board and then using some water to essentially turn them into watercolours and applying them to the page like a water-soluble media. It results in a really neat, almost watercolour-like technique on the page. And then we'll use some Poscas and some glitter and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we've just been slowly building up some colours, adding in some shading. I've still got to get out Poscas to do sharp highlights and stuff. You started with Crayola Supertips before you moved over to pencils? Yeah. Nothing wrong with Crayola Supertips. I love using them, especially for this. Like, this technique's really fun. So yeah, this one's really cute. I was really pleased with this one. I was trying to keep it like really mint and pinks and purples, but then I ended up chucking in some brown, but I didn't mind the brown. Like, it still kind of worked. So yeah. And it's like it's not a hard technique to do, but it's also fun and just allows you to kind of play with a page basically. And I've got the 100 box of Supertips, so you've got a lot of colours pre-made for you, so you don't have to worry about blending colours, but you can still blend colours if you want to blend colours. And then I've got some pipsqueaks as well, because some of my Supertips are quite dry. I've got to go through the box and kind of figure out what's working and what's not. Right, I've just done that with way too big a brush again. How many of the Amy days did you knock out? I did 4 in the end, in total. That one. Slight detour. So yeah, we did this technique on a previous stream in Unny Day, which is a cute book by Morgan O'Brien. You may know him from Matchstick Mouse, but because of the spelling of Unny Day, if you kind of squint, it looks like A-M-I-E. Okay, it's my name. So we're colouring this book as if it was me as a bunny and this is my day. So the bunny is blue. And I adore her, and I adore this book. It is so cute. So we did this one here, baking. So this is all done in Crayola Supertips. And then I did add in a couple of stickers to add in the flower details as well, which I really love how that one turned out. So yeah, just baking some bread, and then making some soup, and this has got to be gochujang stew because I pretty much live on it. I love it. It's so good and so spicy and so delicious. So that's what we're making there. And then we also, I've got to stop hitting the mic. We also did the full day one, and we used washi tape for her dress, so it's got like a subtle pattern on her dress. Again, it's all Supertips, a little bit of Posca, just for the shine on her nose, and the little gold buckles is the only place we put Posca. And then the fourth one that we completed is colouring, which I thought was super cute. And again, there is some washi. I did do the rainbow stripe in washi. And then for the actual, because she's colouring Matchstick Mouse, so what I did was I used the Supertips to colour in the like pencil colour of the barrel, but the actual picture she's colouring is coloured in with pencil. So it's a little scratchy and scribbly, and you can tell it's coloured with pencil, but I thought it was a neat little difference, you know? So yeah, I thought it's really cute, really fun. We did all that on Sunday. That was like 6 hours worth in the end. Like we managed to knock all those out in just over 6 hours. Because we started out with another page and then it just was not happening, and I was getting super frustrated. And so everyone told me to switch, and we did. And I'm so glad we did, because I had so much fun with that book. So much fun. That's so cute. Love all the bright colours. Yeah. It kind of calls for it, you know? Well, not necessarily. It is a cozy day book, and I can see colouring it in like warm neutrals and those autumn tones and that sort of vibe as well. And because it is a digital book that I purchased from Morgan O'Brien's Ko-fi, I can print it again. Should I choose to, I can recolor it. But yeah, if you see any of the Supertips that have tape on them, it's just me marking the colours for the bunny in Any Day, just so I keep those colours consistent throughout the entire book. So we'll probably also get back onto that one at some point, just so I can get a bit more done, even if I just go through and pre-color the bunny before like the tape falls off or something. I don't know. I might just have a day where I just sit down and work front to back and see how many I can smash out in a day. We have got a few streams coming up. I'm very excited. So we do have Sunday, as I said, we will be setting up my colouring journal where I track all my colouring and stuff for the year. And we'll see how we go from there. And then on Tuesday, there is potentially not going to be a stream. I may be travelling. I'm still waiting for confirmation of the exact day. So just be aware we may not have a stream on Tuesday, which will be New Year's Day for a lot of y'all. So, but I'll let you know on social medias and stuff like that. I will put that around. And then on the Friday, so that is Friday the 4th of Jan, I think it is. Maybe the 5th? So it is, yeah, 6. The 5th. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, too many numbers. We'll start my birthday weekend. And I have quite a few plans for streaming over the weekend. Again, Still trying to settle in a couple of plans, so not 100% sure of the dates yet, but it looks like I'm pretty confident I'm going to be over at Samsara's over my birthday. One of the things that we're hopefully going to be doing, and I really want to do, is play It Takes Two, which is a 2-player, very cute game. So that'll be one of the streams over my birthday weekend. I have also taken the Monday and Tuesday off work, so that the Monday, which is my actual birthday, we will be doing a mega stream, and I'm very much looking forward to it, to have a lot of fun, and I've got a few things planned, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. So I hope you can all join me for that one. Right, that's our only Froggo. And then we've got these. They almost look like leaves, but I don't want to do them as leaves. We could just do them as purple. We're just going to do them as purple. I don't know what they are, but they're purple, whatever they are. Let's get some more purple made up. Oh, way too watery. Not enough ink. Still not enough ink. Oh well, it's gonna have to do now. Alright, starting to dry a bit. I think you're kind of the equivalent of the Squeaks red. Oh my gosh. Words. It also may be time to clean off this board. She's getting a bit full. Yeah, there's a shadow color. Right, do I need any other color again? I don't believe so. So, to clean, it's literally just take a tissue and wipe it off the board. Such an easy cleanup. More red into this color. I feel like you are running out of juice, so Wow, there's not much of a colour difference there. That's okay. Can always add another layer. Oh, I love this little dino on top of the other dino. So cute. And then our junky dino. We want to make sure we get a bit of shadow under there for dino that's on top. And arm at the back will be in shadow. It's a bit hard because there's no consistent light source here because the fireworks are our main light source, and if I was being accurate about the lighting, I would have done the fireworks first and then those colours would be reflected in our creatures in terms of like a light reflect from the fireworks. And if I could be bothered, I could still do that at the end. But it's also, this is not the most like realistic, and I kind of like not having to worry too much about making it realistic. I still try to keep the light source consistent or get some lighting in there, but if it doesn't happen, it's also okay, you know? These pages are just fun and cute and we're just having fun. And also these dinos remind me so much of Mariah Elizabeth's. When's my next med dose? Not for 6 days for the injection. Painkillers is in 2 hours. Yeah, we've been flaring a little bit lately. I've been starting to get a attack in my shoulder again, which is usually a really clear sign to me that things are not going great. And I actually, last night, as much as I wanted to do stuff, I forced myself into bed at 7:30 and I watched crap on TV and I played crap on my phone and I forced myself to have a night off, which was very hard, but I definitely needed to do it because my body is telling me something's not right now. So we listened to it. Hey Samsara, welcome back. I imagine you're doing the work lurk. Can't even see the shading on him. Trying to get some hem ironed. Oh, right. Yes. No, it's not work at the moment. That's correct. Well done, though. Get your projects done. Can't wait to see. It's so cute. The little snippet I saw. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be too dark over here because we didn't get the purple dark enough. That's okay. We'll do another layer of the purple afterwards. Should be dark enough for over here though. I'm so excited to get to all the fireworks and all the glitter. Alright, let's get on to these clouds because I know for the clouds I want to do them pink. I want to make them marshmallow clouds. Alright, desert flowers like nothing. Polka dot pink, you're liking more purple. Petal pink, maybe? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we've got a lot of clouds here. Cotton candy clouds. Make sure everything has at least a little bit. Oh, wrong pink. Just picked up then. That's not what we want. do, 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 do. Right, and then we have a couple of clouds over here. We have a couple of small ones up there, and then a couple more big ones over here. We are about a minute away from our next stretch break, so we will be hydrating, taking our 3-minute break where we will be actively stretching. We will drop our tools. Gosh, this is a bad application, Amy. I'm trying to rush to get this done before the ad break so that it's all even. But in doing so, I'm also doing it badly. Probably should have pulled out a bigger brush for this section. It's a lot of big area. All right, perfect. The ad should start any second, so let's begin our stretches because this is our 3-minute stretch break. Oh. Okay, no, that's alright. It can be an account. Okay, good, good. Oh. Just over a minute. We have to keep stretching. Make sure you look away from the computer. Rest your eyes. Have some water. Do some stretching. Keep yourself good. Keep yourself healthy and mobile. Oh. do some ankle stretches while sitting down. Come here, Jet. Ooh. And welcome back. I hope you all took some time to look after yourself and your body and are feeling good and refreshed. We will now carry on. And in that time, our clouds have dried. So now we can do our shadows on our clouds. We'll try to anyway. We'll see. And to anyone that went to Adland during that time, I do appreciate you taking up your Adland sword and battling the ads for us, because not only does it remove dreaded pre-rolls on Twitch so that people can jump straight in, I do actually earn a little bit of ad revenue, and I mean a little bit, it's absolute cents, but it all adds up and allows me to pay for things like more pencils so that I can continue streaming. And at times, it literally pays the bills. So has anyone got any exciting plans for New Year's? Either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? I've got a market with my mum. She's managed to have someone offer to drive her to the market, which is fantastic. So I will be staying home New Year's Eve and hoping I can sleep through town's chaos. And then New Year's Day will be assisting her at the market. It is a very busy day traditionally. So hopefully the weather's good for it and she gets a bunch of sales. So it reminds me I also need to book a taxi. Shouldn't be too bad in terms of taxis, but I don't want to be late. Just colouring. Excellent. I think my plans have changed. I'll message you. Appreciate that. Yeah, the plans just all changed with Mum. That was all the messages earlier, so yeah. And Fairy Woodland watercolours coming on Saturday. Yes. Looking for all my current books and working which one I want to work in. Yeah. It's a hard choice sometimes, especially when you start to get a lot of books in the collection. That's where having, like, you know, certain months there are certain themes. Obviously this month we've done a bunch of colouring for Christmas, and then this one is, you know, for New Year's Day, right? But then, like, February, so Valentine's colouring is obviously sometimes done a little bit in February, but also February. That helps a little bit sometimes with the overwhelmingness, but then sometimes it's just like, nah, I want to colour in this, and I know I want to colour in a certain type of picture. And then sometimes I use an app to randomly draw a picture for me from my collection, and just press a button and it randomly chooses a book and a page. Or if I know the book I want to work in, I can just say, choose me a page. It's quite fun sometimes. But yeah, because I've been working hard to get all my work in progresses down, and like there's been a few focuses on those sort of things, so yeah. I do find when I like go away and have less books on me that because there's less choice, it becomes a lot easier to choose a page sometimes. So definitely I know like the selection makes it difficult. So having, because like one of the big goals was to get the work in progress pages down, so that helped for a while because it was like, oh yeah, work in progress page, let's work on something. Yeah, as that list has gone down and there's less to choose from, yeah, and then when like that list is right down and we're beginning to choose fresh pages all the time, it's gonna be exciting, but it's gonna be interesting because it'll be like, oh, so many potentials. But that's also where things like buddy colors and challenges and prompts can also make the difference. Some of the collaborative themes or stuff like that. But genuinely, a lot of the time, I know the vibe of what I want to colour, so it's just finding something that matches the page. It's not often that I'm just like looking at the books and going, I just genuinely don't know what to colour. Like, most of the time, I at least have a feeling of, I want to colour a portrait, I want to colour cute animals, I want to colour a dragon, I want to colour something really simply and with felt tips and not really give a damn, or I want to do something in polychromos with lots of tiny details. The hardest thing is when those moods pass and I haven't completed the page, and then going back to the page and trying to complete it when I'm not in the mood for that page. That's when it gets really difficult. That's why I mark my pages in books, because when you're done, you just grab a book that marked and no thinking needed. Yeah. It's also a smart way to do it. Sometimes on the YouTube, I will do like colouring plans for the month, and in those I will lay out a bunch of plans. And that's another one that I refer to sometimes when I'm like, because it's like, oh yeah, I said I was going to color this page. And because it's like set out, sometimes I do it, but I do also swing around and do different things as well. I don't always stick to the plan. Plans change. I am very much a mood colorist. I'm very aware that depending on my mood, what I want to color is going to change significantly. So like for the month of December, I did say the Kanuko page was one of my top priorities. I put it off until right at the end because I just wasn't in the mood for it. And then when I started working on it, I just kept getting frustrated by it. So we ended up putting it aside and I did not carry on with that Kanuko page. So that's going to be a work in progress now. And because it's a Christmas work in progress, it's probably one that I'm going to put off doing for a while, which means I'm going to be not wanting to work in that book because I'm trying to avoid starting new work in progress pages when I have an existing work in progress page in a book. Now I have 3 other Kanuko books because I have the Colouring Heaven issue plus 2 other books. So it's not like I don't have other Kanuko books. I might have to make an exception when it comes to Christmas pages because I feel like Christmas can only really be coloured in July or December. July for midwinter Christmas or December. I don't know, like it feels odd doing Christmas pages outside of Christmas. Which is why I don't want to have too many like Christmas themed books because I legit only have 1 month I feel like I can colour them in. Like winter themed pages are different because these Christmas pages and these winter-esque pages, and winter pages you can still colour, but Christmas pages I feel like have to be December, which is why we went so hard in December with them because I'm like, I can now colour them. But of course this could just be my own silly way of thinking and I just, you know. And then I also, again, am a mood colorist. So one day I might just be in the mood for colouring it and be like, screw it. You know, it's March. Don't care. Colouring in this page. Didn't mean to do that in the middle, but I actually don't mind the look of it. So let's just add that to a few other clouds. And that'll help with some of this irregular texture. I'm not a seasoned colorist. I see it, I like it, I color it. Exactly. He's a little bit that like, because I watch so many YouTube colorists and there are a lot of them that are seasonal, but the seasons are opposite. So like, obviously I'm heading into summer. So if I was a seasonal colorist, I should be coloring everything summer related. But most of what I'm seeing right now is winter related. And I'm loving seeing all the snow and the colours and just these beautiful Winter Wonderland pages. So right now I'm really inspired by the winter pages. But if I was colouring seasonally, I would do summer pages. But also like, meh. You know, again, you like it, you colour it. But also I can understand why people like to colour the seasons. Sorry, I do apologize. Need a little bit more dark pink because now we need to match the splotchiness all the way across. Another argument as well with seasonal colouring is that I colour my pages so brightly that maybe they could all be considered summer pages. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah, colour what you like. Colour what inspires you. There's so many wonderful colouring pages out there. Like, colour what you like. Like, I guess I'm a little bit of both because I know, so next year, 2024 is a Chinese year. Chinese zodiac sign of the year of the dragon, right? I know I want to colour in a dragon page because it's the year of the dragon. Like, so that's like inspired. That's kind of like a seasonal colouring thing. Like, it's inspired by the year. So I'm like, heck yeah, let's do a dragon page. But then also I want to colour in a page in Winter Charm, not Winter Charm, Village Charm. The page that I actually put on my 2-colour this month, but I didn't get to, which is like a summery batch page and is very reminiscent of like a Kiwi summer, going to the batch, a little community, getting ice creams at the beach, like little summer vibes in that page. So I definitely want to colour that page because it very much reminds me of my summer holidays. But then there's still a lot of like gorgeous winter pages that I want to do. There's just a lot of stuff I want to colour in. I've found a couple of like books while trying to sort out my stuff for some videos in there, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I had that. I want to do a buddy colour with Smoked. I want to contact Colouring Bumblebee and see what they're up to because it's been a little bit since I've buddied with them and see what they're up to and see what they want to work in. And yeah, so there's already like a lot planned, and then I've also got other things like that I'm wanting to get done too. Will we get it all done? Probably not. I can have the YouTube colour and chats on for hours. I don't like the colour and chat so much. I like the ones where it's no talking and it's just music. Because I can either have the music going or I can mute the music, put on an audiobook and have my own stuff going. I mean, I can do that with colour and chats too, right? Yeah. Except a lot of the time when they colour and chat, if they're like me, they can get distracted and yeah. But yeah, I like the ones that are more instrumental music because of the putting on an audiobook or my own entertainment with it. But yeah, I have a couple of like dragon themed books that I definitely want to do. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still got a little bit to go, but we're getting there. Hardest thing is just working out colours. Alright, let's do some orange. Let's remove all the purple remnants from everywhere, and the pink remnants. And let's do some orange spikes. Oh, come here. Way too much on the brush. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Right, have we done all our spiky boys? Okay. I don't know if we'll do the bellies the same. I think I want to do the bellies a bright yellow. Color choices are always the most intricate part of this. We could too, so actually we can do yellow for the bellies, but we can also use that same bright yellow for all the windows. Because like, you know, it's New Year's Eve. People like to stay up. We'll just pretend that everyone here is a night owl. Wow, your highlighter yellow. I think I still had orange on the brush there. What do you look like when we water you down? Oh yeah, you're still very much highlighter, even watered down. Which would make the windows appear like they're glowing. But you're very clearly still a very bright yellow. You're still very much highlighter yellow. Fuzzy duckling yellow. I love the names. I wish the Supertips were actually came with their names on them. All right, making some progress. Actually, we have some stars in the sky too. Maybe we should do those in this yellow too. Or I could do, it's a trick I've done before, I could grab sequins, because I do have sequin stars. And we could stick on some stars. The pages are looking fab. Thank you so much, Amira. I appreciate that. Kind of regretting choosing a double page spread now. Because I was wanting to get this done today, and I'm looking at this and going, oh my gosh, this is a lot to get done in a day. I missed a paw there, so we're just going to paint that in orange and just pretend it's a bit lighter from the belly. Oh, I missed a foot too. Damn it. Alright. Have we got all the windows? I think so. Watch me miss a window again. Right, I need to bring a couple colours over here, namely the green. The bright green in particular also needs to be repeated. So we're going to do these sweets at bright green. So I have like a really pale blue. Possibly this one? Parakeet blue. Yeah, you're pretty pale, but you're also very similar to the ghost, so blue may not be the correct answer there. Don't want to do pink because the clouds are pink. Alright, let's carry on with the buildings and we'll come to that later. So we're going to pull out our Colours of the World set here, because we're going to do all the houses in shades of brown, just so that everything on top is like super colourful, but we're going to keep the actual buildings kind of neutral. In fact, maybe we can use one of the really super light pale ones to colour in the aeroplanes as well. Cool. Alright, so we've got deepest almond here. So you always want to try and use a colour in at least 2 to 3 places, just so it's consistent across. And that'll also help tie our page together. Then we'll use a more pigmented version to just do some basic shading. You're off to adult. Thank you for another chill stream. All good perfection. I'm so glad you could be here. Well done in getting some colouring done yourself, and best of luck with all the adulting, because adulting is a lot sometimes. But I do appreciate you being here. Alright, so we've got medium deep almond this time. Oops, sorry. Hitting the camera pole mount thing there. using deep rose now. So it's going to have a little bit more of a pinky undertone. And there's no like reason why I'm pulling certain colours. I'm just pulling colours at random and then filling in a spot, because I just want down here to be all shades of brown. Start picking some out of this box. What do we get? Medium almond. should be a golden. Just realised I haven't done any golden yet. No, apparently this is deep almond. Quite like this colour, and I think we're going to use it on our main building. Just going to do all of these. Okay. And then we'll use one of the real pale colours for a lot of that. What do we got here? Medium deep golden. There we go. The houses kind of look like chocolate on candy floss clouds. Like it's like a candy village in the sky, which I kind of dig. Oops, so sorry. Just have some mashed potatoes. Now I feel sleepy. Yum. I understand. Mashed potatoes make me feel sleepy too. It's just a lot of like heavy carbs, but also delicious. Right, we are 1 minute away from our next 3-minute stretch break. I'm actually going to put you on the B-Rex back screen for this one, and just take a bathroom break this time for myself. So make sure you take this opportunity to hydrate, but also, you know, stretch, step away from the computer, look away from the computer. Take a moment to give yourself some self-care, look after your body, make sure you unshrimp your back. I know a bunch of you are like me and do the whole shrimping of your back. So unstretch your back, and I will see you all in 3 minutes. welcome back. Thank you for bearing with me as we did that. When you gotta go, you gotta go. And then I also made myself an iced coffee, because iced coffee. Welcome back, Long Fork. You joined us at the perfect time. I just had a quick break, went to the bathroom, made myself a nice coffee. God, it's good. It's looking lovely. Thank you. We're getting there. I don't think somehow I'm finishing this today, despite that being what I wanted to do. We'll see. I don't want to push myself to do, like, I have got work tonight, and I've got a ton of work to do tonight, even though there won't be a lot of specimens in. There's a bunch of like end of year auditing stuff that I do, and this is like my week to do it because it's so quiet. So I did manage to do, like, I broke it into thirds, and I've managed to be doing a third every night. So tonight's the final third, and it's hopefully, like, one of the weeks is like way smaller than any other week, so hopefully won't take me as long, but I also recognize that I'm in a lot of pain tonight, so it's going to take me longer to concentrate on these things. But basically I don't want to push myself to sometimes... Bleh. Let me start again. Words. On the Tuesday and Friday streams, I stream from 10 and I work till 2. That is like, 10 till 2 is my booked in stream time. Occasionally we end that early, and I mean occasionally. I think I've done it like twice in the last year or so, and that is when I'm having a really bad pain day or inflamed or anything like that, and I was kind of tempted to end stream early today, but I like to go for those 4 hours. If it's a good pain day, if I'm feeling good, sometimes I'll push that on until like 3:30, take a little break before I jump into work. Sometimes I even push it right up till 4:30, because I start work at 4:30, so I'll stream until just after 4. If I feel like I don't need a nap or a break or anything before work, I'll go for it. But that won't be the case today, because I can tell that we're in a lot of pain. We need to look after ourselves. I do want to record something for YouTube while I've got face makeup on, because I need to do some face cam stuff. So I'll film all that before work too. But I want to get a little bit more done, which means, like, yeah, I don't think we're finishing this today. As much as I would love to, I really don't think I'm going to be finishing it today. You don't know what to colour next? Do you have anything you want to colour? Any work in progresses you'd like to finish off before the end of the year? Or do you want to just use a random number generator? Number your books and ask Google. Then ask Google to choose a page. Cool, that colour will work, but we need a lot more of it. You don't know? Very, very, very pale. I want a little bit more pigment, please. Thank you. I do want it light, but you know, you want to see that there's actually some colour on there. Sometimes if I can't decide on a page, I literally choose the first page in the book. That's another one of my, I don't know. Or like the next page that's available in the book. B, hello! How are you going today? Longfork, no I have not. It takes me a lot to get up to the print shop, so, and I genuinely did not have the funds to print every book, so I've still got them, and I know the Herb Leonard ones are the first priority in terms of printing, because I want to do some dragons, and I adore those ones, so that will be my first priority for printing. I just have to get more paper and cover the costs of printing, which just was not feasible this week. Like, I literally have $40 for groceries this week, so yeah, it was like nope. And we might have spent $3.50 of that on an energy drink this morning, but I kind of counted that as essential because, yeah. I'm glad to be home from work. Heck yeah. There's nothing like being home from work. It's even better when you work from home and you can work in pajamas and then you'd never ever have to leave the house. I am a homebody. King, thank you. I appreciate that. It's really starting to come together. I'm liking our neutral buildings with all the colours around. I'm just debating if we'll also do the paper aeroplanes neutral, or if that will be too much neutral. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what colour was I using? I think it was light medium almond. We'll find out. Okay, you're pretty close, so I'm gonna guess it was you. It was one of the very light colours. No, the original colour had a more gold tone to it. It was a light golden. It's okay. They're both so light and so pale, it's hard to tell. It's just one is slightly warmer. I wish more companies would put out like specific sets of pencils. Like with the Tooly paint pens, you can buy them in colour sets. So like they have their big sets and they have mixed sets, but then they have like a brown set and a red set and a green set. So if you use certain colours, you can just buy those specific colours a lot. Like the green set seems fantastic, but I often use paint pens to remove lines, and so like using them on removing the lines from trees and bushes, like I can see a real use for it like that. I wish more companies would do things like that. So for example, purples are often lacking in coloured pencil sets. It's like this company comes out and it's a set of all purples and it's like fantastic, add and then it can expand my current collection set for colours that I feel like my set is missing, rather than having to buy just a mixed set when, you know, most mixed sets start off with a very similar colour palette, and it's like I have all these colours. Hey, it's Longfort on Twitch now. Discord is a community messaging service, I guess you would call it. It's like you can have Discords where it's like a forum board or a message board, but you can curate them to certain groups. I'm really bad at explaining Discord. I'm really bad at managing Discord. I'm very lucky that I have a couple people in my Discord who help me set up things when I want to do things. I really need to go through and clean up my Discord though. Give it the overhaul eventually. Alright, come here colour. We have felt tips everywhere on the desk. So this is deep golden. Let's see what you're like. You can see the slightly more green undertone with this one. This one always reminds me of Animal Crossing. Just gives me, you know, those Sunday chill vibes. Should really go to my island again. It's been so long sorting out my island. I should slow down with that because that is the last iced coffee I can make because I have no more oat milk. Less sadness. Alright, a bit more of this golden. Let's get this roof in here around the Sparky Boy's butt. Note to self, change top before filming video because we have coffee on it. Because of course we do. Because of course when we're wearing white we have to spill things all over ourselves. I almost didn't wear this today. I was like, nope, that's white. You're inevitably going to get stuff all over it. And I was like, nah, it's fine. It's a nice cotton t-shirt. It's cool. It's breathable. You're a grown-up. You can, like, do stuff without spilling stuff everywhere. Should have known. Should have known. Oh my goodness, Jenny Q! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Let's get a shout out sorted. That's not how we spell shout out. I'm a professional typist. There we go. If you are not already following that heart that has appeared in your chat, you should be. Janiku is, I may be pronouncing their name wrong. I should double check that. But they are an incredible artist here on Twitch. If you enjoy the chill vibes in my stream, you'll absolutely love being over there in their stream. It is so peaceful. And last time we were there, they were painting the cutest Yule cat. Really amazing painting skills. So good. So good. And for all our raiders that have joined us, hello, welcome. I am Amy Ward Art. I am a colorist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I colour in adult colouring books, not spicy adult colouring books, just colouring books that are aimed towards adults. We do all sorts of interesting stuff here, and just focus on creating like our own little happy world. Lots of colour, lots of glitter, and lots of chill, cozy vibes. So yes, hello. Welcome in. So I did see we had some new people in here. So Lilypad97. Oh my gosh, that shimmy emote. That's so cute. And Phoenix Daisy 123. Hello. Thank you so much for following as well. It will eventually appear. Apparently my bot is on holiday today and is just operating super duper slow. So eventually the alert will pop up. Yeah, the bot's a little like, nah, it's Christmas break. We're cool. But welcome in. And Bees, this colouring book is A Million Sweet Things by Lulu Mayo. Very, very cute colouring book. So yes, we are currently dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch. So if you see chat appear below me, that's not in your chat box for your platform. It's possibly on the other platform, but you can see all chat down here below and you can wave to the other platform via your chats here. But yeah. Oh, you have a Lulu Mayo book too? Which one? I love Lulu Mayo. She's very, very, like, lots of sweet, cute little illustrations and really relaxing as well, but so fun that you can do. This is like a disaster page after disaster page. You can do all sorts of fun stuff in here. I just like throwing a lot of different materials at these books. What other ones have we worked in? Oh, come here. You have a million cats? Oh, I don't have a million cats. I have a million dogs, but not a million cats. This one was all about how much glitter can I use on a page. The answer was not enough. This is when I found out I do not have an orange glitter. So yeah, you can color them, you know. You can color. But you can also do fun stuff. My niece helped me with this one. I also like her Kawaii tarot coloring book. That's a really good one as well. If you're interested in another one my niece has helped me with. I let her color in these ones a little bit with me. But yeah, they're just really cute, sweet little illustrations, simpler pages compared to some of the stuff we color. But you can still do like a lot of stuff in them, and you can chuck a lot of materials at them and all sorts of stuff. This one was really fun. That was me playing around with watercolors and trying out some new techniques. I really like how this one turned out. Yes, I was just about to say, Janiku, if you need to raid and run, please do. We are all about self-care here. So if you need to go and unwind after stream, please do go and take care of yourself. Thank you for leaving your community here, and know that you guys are safe and welcome here. Enjoy your cozy blankets and your cup of teas, or your fans and iced tea if you're in the southern hemisphere like me and dealing with heat waves. You have the Tarot 1 Magic Wolf, aka Long Fork. It's a really neat little one. Yeah, I do want to get A Million Cats. It is one of her older ones, but I do want to get that one. And she's got a few new ones coming out, like A Million Kittens is coming out soon too, and that seems like it'll be really, really cute. I've got stuff everywhere, and I don't know where I have put. It's fine. It'll turn up eventually. But yes, for all our new raiders in, what we are doing is we're using Crayola Supertips and colouring them on just like a thin plastic chopping board, and then I'm picking up the ink with my brush and brushing it on almost like a watercolour effect, but done with Crayola Supertips, which is like a really fun process. It gives you lots of like vibrant colours, and it's a really cheap way to make some watercolours too. They do like dry down pretty fast. They're not quite the same as watercolour, but it's fun for something different, and also just playing around with really bright, bold colours. So yeah, the plan is we're doing all the houses in a neutral. Biddies for the kitty. Thank you, Longfork, aka Magic Wolf. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your 1 bit. It is very much appreciated. Oh, heads up. Biddies and the kitty. And yes, for those of you on YouTube who aren't familiar with Twitch and some of its stuff, because I know this is new, the dual streaming. So a raid is when another person who is streaming ends and they bring over all their viewers into your stream. So you can like raid in basically, and you can bring over your whole community. It's a wonderful way on Twitch to like find new people. And then the bits that were just thrown at me by Magic Wolf there is just like a donation thing. It's quite fun, you know? It's quite a fun little interaction. So is there any colouring books coming out in 2024 that people are looking forward to? Do we have anything pre-ordered? Because I know there's a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, there's all the time, but there's really a lot of stuff coming out. I have 2 books pre-ordered currently. I'm trying to be better, but also I had to order these 2 books. So the first one is, of course, Kirby Roseanne's Reflections colouring book, which is another like compendium colouring book. And it looks like it's a bunch of his half animal, half mechanical illustrations. You gotta head out? No worries, Longfork. No worries, hun. You have a lovely day. And again, always lovely when you do pop in here. And thank you again for the bit. And then the other book that I currently have pre-ordered is a mythographic one, the Crystal Kingdom, and it's by a new artist in the mythographic series. So I don't know anything about their work. I can't even remember how to pronounce their name. I can't even remember their entire name. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to that one. I think that one could be quite interesting. And then other than that, I'm not really sure. I know there's a couple of new ones. I think Malpamini has one coming out. I am not quite sure. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I have pins everywhere. Deep, medium, rose. So this will be another one of our slightly more pinkier. I do really like that there is like these pinky browns. I don't feel like I've got that colour in anything else. Thank you, Samsara, for the good vibes. Always appreciative. Cute little heart, super cute. Right, so we still need to do some shading with that one. I've got all the pens out because I don't want to like that's where I left it. I don't want to overlap colours too much, but it's like now I've got pens everywhere. Right, some of these lights are so light that I'm pretty sure when I like use water with them, they're not even going to show up any color at all. Oh, he's a little bit. It's not much, but there's something there. Plans are hard. Is this about your travel plans? Today and tomorrow. Oh God. Is it just trying to figure out what you're gonna do for the next couple of days, or colour was I doing there? I feel like you're too dark, but that might work because there's just no shadows on it. Okay, yeah, you'll work. Yeah, it's always hard when you got to schedule with others as well. Particularly when you're just used to like being able to do your own thing whenever you are able to do your own thing. I can do the, although you're another deep and you're a deep and you're a rose and you're a rose, so none of you really work in there. What have we got in here that we haven't used? You're another rose, but you're a light. Ooh, this is where things get difficult. Because I entirely forgot that we still have up here to do. I'll use this deep rose that I pulled out for up here. And then we can do a lighter tone, those little spaces in between, and then that'll be that half done. Alright, I think we're going to use this very deep almond. What are you? Very deep rose. Right, we want to avoid the rose. We can use the almond. we'll let that dry out a bit, and then we can use that darker colour to shade the roof slightly. But let's get a pretty sure light almond is what I used already. Very light golden. Are you even going to have any colour? Basically, no. Because by the time you water it down, you're also lightening the colour even further. So this is taking an already very light colour and making it even lighter. But also, it does give some contrast. But I am going to just ever so slightly darken the roof. And we will make sure we add a little bit of shadow. So it's like, yes, there is pigment, it's just very light. And then the same thing up here. Honestly, sometimes with these uber light colours, I even just colour directly on the page because they're so light. Damn it, we picked up some rose. It's not what I wanted to do. Now we're going to have to add that all the way across this. Am I even in frame? Not really. So sorry. Alright, back to our dark. Alright, there is all our city coloured. To go back and do shading on the sweets. A little flying UFO sweets here. You know what? I'm trying to push through to 2, but folks, I am really, really sore. So it's a couple minutes early, but I am actually going to call stream here. I am just feeling my body firing more and more and more, and I think I need to listen to it. As much as I would love to try and get some more of this done, I need to listen to my body and take a break. It is definitely not a great pain day for me today. So we are going to wrap up stream. For those of you on Twitch, we'll go a rating. We'll go find someone to hang out with. But for those of you on YouTube, it'll just be an end of stream. But thank you very, very much for being here today and bearing with me as I have one of those days. It does happen every once in a while. It's not fun, but it happens. We're going to go and raid one of our favorite places to hang out just because she's a great place to go and hang out, and I feel like her vibes today. We're going to go and raid the wonderful Stardust Cindy. She's one of the artists in my slideshow. She's a good time. And if you are on Twitch and want to come a raiding, we have a raid message that you can copy here. We'll go in and have a lot of fun. It looks like she's doing some really cute illustrations again. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. We will be back on Sunday and we will do my colouring journal setup and then see how we go from there. If I don't catch you on Sunday, I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I'll catch you next year, obviously. And just a reminder, there will be no stream on Tuesday because I have confirmation that I will be travelling on Tuesday. So yeah, on Sunday, that'll be our last stream for the year. It's exciting. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for the super chat, for the subscriptions, for the bits, and just the general support and love. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all have made this year so amazing, and I can't thank you enough. Make sure you look after yourself, and I'll catch you all in the next stream. Bye! Hit the right button, Amy. I didn't even start the raid. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of order. Bear with me. Oh goodness.